All right, so we're back. And, we had to do this one. I mean, after that first leg between Spain and the Netherlands,
Oh, yeah.
it was a real nail biter, 2-2 the final score.
Definitely a game you flagged for us.
Exactly. And, with a spot in the UEFA Nations League Final Four up for grabs.
Alongside Croatia or France, no less.
Yeah, huge stakes. So we're diving deep today, figuring out what we can expect from this second leg.
And we're bringing in the expertise of Tipsmodo for this one.
Of course, because where else would we go for this kind of in-depth analysis, right?
Exactly. We've been poring over all the data for this matchup.
So let's get right into it.
Sounds good.
Spain started out so strong in that first leg, Nico Williams with that early goal.
Yeah, they were looking really dominant for a while there.
But then the Netherlands, they just clawed their way back
They didn't let that early goal get them down, that's for sure.
and even took the lead at one point.
Yeah, for a while it looked like they might pull off the upset.
But Spain just wouldn't quit. They got that late equalizer.
We at Tipsmodo saw that as a real testament to their resilience.
It really showed their mental strength, didn't it?
Absolutely. And, when you consider their overall record, it's even more impressive. They haven't lost a competitive match since March 2023.
That's a pretty incredible run.
It really is. And with the Nations League and Euro 2024 trophies already under their belts, they clearly know how to win.
Yeah, they've got that winning mentality for
It's
sure.
not just about individual talent. They've got that collective drive.
And historically, Spain has dominated the Netherlands, especially since that 2010 World Cup final.
Right. But we've seen some draws lately, so it's not quite the one-sided affair it used to be.
Yeah, it feels like the gap is closing.
The Netherlands have been figuring out how to disrupt Spain's possession game.
So let's talk team news. For Spain, they've got a bit of a problem at center back. Pau Cubarsí is injured.
Yeah, that's a tough break for them. Cubarsí has been a rock back there.
It might mean we see Dean Huysen make his debut alongside Robin Lenormand.
It'll be interesting to see how that partnership works out.
They'll have to build chemistry quickly under a lot of pressure.
Right, and we'll be watching closely how their communication and positioning come together.
Spain also has some great options off the bench. Mikel Merino, Dani Olmo.
Yeah, those guys can definitely make a difference in midfield and attack.
And up front, I think it's safe to say Alvaro Morata will be leading the line.
Most likely with support from those two speedsters, Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams.
And their recent form in the Nations League has been fantastic. WWWWWWD.
Yeah, they're a tough team to beat, no doubt.
Okay, let's switch gears and look at the Netherlands. Their fight back in the first leg was really something else.
It showed a lot of character to come back from a goal down like that, especially on the road.
And then to actually take the lead, I mean, that was impressive.
Their attacking transitions were really effective in that game.
They found space in the Spanish defense.
But then letting in that late equalizer that had to hurt. It emphasizes how crucial it is to stay focused for the full 90 minutes, especially in a high-pressure away game like this one.
And, looking at the recent track record, they made it to the Euro 2024 semifinals.
But they lost to France in a tight one.
Yeah, and they finished second in their Nations League group behind Germany.
Which isn't bad considering how strong Germany has been.
But it does seem like they're still looking for that extra something to really get over the hump.
They've been so close in the Nations League before second in 2019, fourth in 2023.
So there's got to be a real hunger there to finally win it all.
Definitely, they've tasted success, but they want more.
But they've got some big obstacles to overcome with their lineup this time around. Joral Hato suspended.
Right, and now Jurriën Timber is out with illness.
So Ian Maatsen has been called up as a late replacement.
It's going to be a major defensive reshuffle.
Probably Jeremy Frimpong moving to right back. He's been fantastic going forward.
And then maybe Letcherill Gertruda sliding over to the left.
That's not their ideal pairing, though.
Could be some communication issues. There's some unfamiliarity in those key defensive areas.
You can bet Spain will be trying to exploit that.
And offensively, we're likely to see Memphis Depay up top.
Probably with Justin Kluivert and Cody Gakpo on the wings.
And don't count out Xavi Simons. That kid is electric.
Could be a real wild card in this match.
For sure, he could create some real problems for Spain.
But their recent form in the Nations League has been a little shaky, DGDLWTD.
Some ups and downs there.
So everything's pointing to another intense match.
A drawn first leg, key players missing for both sides, and a spot in the final four on the line.
The tension is going to be palpable.
Absolutely, and that's where Tipsmodo comes in. We've been dissecting every possible angle, crunching all the number.
Analyzing those potential tactical battles.
We're expecting a tight game, a real chess match.
Both teams can score goals, but those defensive changes for the Netherlands are going to be a huge factor.
We're monitoring everything very closely to bring you the most insightful analysis possible.
So let's recap quickly. That first leg was a thriller. 2-2 final score.
Right, a real back-and-forth battle.
The stakes are incredibly high in this second leg. A place in the Nations League semifinals is up for grabs.
And we've looked at the key team news and recent form for both Spain and the Netherlands.
It's going to be a fascinating match to watch.
And if you want the best analysis and insights for these crucial matches,
Tipsmodo is the place to be.
we're breaking down the data and providing the most informed perspective.
For expert betting tips and in-depth analysis to help you make the best decision.
Visit us at www.tixmodo.co.ke.
You won't regret it.
And as you're watching the second leg, I want you to think about those tactical adjustments we discussed.
And how those changes in player availability might affect the final result.
Sometimes it's the smallest details that determine the outcome.
So pay close attention and enjoy the match.
It's going to be a good one.
We'll see you next time.
Until then, good luck with your bets.